Hi everybody, welcome back to Live Aligned. My name is Liv and today we have a full body Pilates class. So we are going to get right into it, lying down onto our backs. Coming all the way down, getting ready for some glute bridges. So our feet are hip distance apart. Our knees are pointing up towards the ceiling, arms by the side, shoulders rolling down and back. Let's press into the feet, into those heels, tuck the tailbone, pubic bone to belly button, start to roll all the way up. Big squeeze of the glutes at the top, and then start to roll all the way back down, melting through the chest, the middle back, and the lower back. And again, pressing through the feet, tucking the tailbone, heeling yourself up off of the mat. Big squeeze at the top, squeeze those legs, squeeze those glutes, keep the chest open, and slowly start to roll back down. That's it, 3 more like this, really articulating through the spine as you roll yourself up. Pause at the top, squeeze, and melt all the way back down. Starting to focus on our core here as well, especially as we're rolling up. Really contract through the core, press through the legs, squeeze through the glutes at the top. On the way down, contracting through those abs again, rolling down along the spine. That's it, and last one like this. Squeeze at the top, and then slowly melt and roll back down. Beautiful. So for our second round here, we're going to really stiffen the body and press straight up into a pelvic lift. So big squeeze and lift the hips straight up. That's it. And lower down just a little, tap to the mat. And again, press through the feet, squeeze, lift straight up. That's it. And lower. 3 more here. Press, squeeze through the glutes, lift the hips. In one movement, that's it. And lower, good. You've got 2. Big squeeze, good, and lower. Holding on the last bridge, so lift up, squeeze, and hold. That's it. Now let's bring our weight into our left foot. Lift the right leg to tabletop. Keep the hips nice and high. Let's do toe taps, tapping the right toes down and lift. You've got 4. Keep those hips nice and high. Really drive down through that left heel. 3, 2. Last toe tap here. Beautiful. Bringing that right foot down. All of your weight into the right foot. Left leg tabletop. Hips stay nice and high. Squeeze through that right glute. Toe tap with the left toes for 5. Tuck that tailbone. 4. Draw the waist in. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Now leave that left leg in tabletop. Roll all the way down. Hands coming behind the head, elbows wide. And let's extend that right leg out long and low. Curling up towards your left knee with your right elbow. And then as you rest the head down, kick the right leg to the sky, toe tap the left toes. That's it. Now curling up towards the left knee as you lower the right leg. And then lower the head. Kick the right leg to the sky, toe tap the left toes. So the legs are doing a little scissor switch. And we're adding that oblique curl as our left leg comes back up to tabletop. That's it. Really feeling the opposite armpit. Draw to the opposite hip. Focusing on that breath. Big lift and twist. Let's do 2 more here. Nice and control. 2. That's it. And 1. Lovely. Head comes down. Right leg kicks to the sky, hands grab behind the thigh or the calf, left leg extends out long. You can keep your head down or you can curl up and hold. From here we switch and pull, switch and stretch, that's it. If you can, keep those shoulder blades lifted. Awesome, draw the ribs to the hips, stretch out that leg, add in that breath. Good for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Now let's bend that right knee. Keep the left leg straight, hands behind the head, elbows wide. Oblique curls towards that right knee now. Head comes down. We kick the left leg to the sky, toe tap the right foot. So we've got that scissor switch and oblique curl on the other side. Taking it nice and slow. Pressing the lower back down into the mat. Beautiful. Lifting and twisting opposite armpit over to hip. Let's do 3 more here. 3. Good. 2. And last 1. Head down. Left leg to sky. Right leg extends long. Hands behind the thigh or the calf. Head down or lift up into your curl. Let's switch and stretch. Switch and stretch. Beautiful. That's it. Just a little bit of arm strength to stretch that leg, but really using your core here to keep that lift. And breathe. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Rest. Lovely. Oh, relax the neck, the shoulders. Hug the knees into the chest. Take a little rock side to side. Perfect. Now hands can stay on shins or behind the legs. Tuck yourself up into a little ball and start to rock along the length of your spine to come all the way up. Let's just take a few rounds here as it feels really nice through the spine. Good. Coming all the way up the next time you roll up. Lovely. And we will find our hands and knees. So we've got hands underneath shoulders. We have our right knee slightly to the middle of the mat. We're donkey kicking our left leg. So flex the left foot, keep the knee bent, switch on through the core. Let's press that left heel to the sky. Now squeeze and hold here, straighten out the knee as you point the toe. Flex the foot as you bend the knee back in, and then draw the knee down to start again. Lifting through the core, press the heel to the sky, squeeze, point the toe, straighten, flex, bend, pull back in. Beautiful. Press to the sky, squeeze through the hamstring and the glute. Keep that thigh still as you straighten. Keep the thigh still as you bend, and then pull that knee back in. That's it. Press, point and stretch, flex and bend. That's it. Pull in. Really working with slow, controlled movements today. Not throwing our body around. Keeping that alignment through the hips, through the shoulders. Creating that resistance for our limbs to work against by really squeezing those muscles and slowing down the movements. Let's go 2. Good. And this is our last one. Now this time when we straighten the leg, keep the leg straight, just lower your right elbow and forearm down to open your chest to the left slightly. Keeping the legs straight, slight external rotation, we tap towards the front back corner, of our mat, and then we squeeze to lift. Tap, squeeze to lift. Beautiful. Pushing into those arms, into those forearms and elbows, out of the shoulders, lifting through the waist. Just a very light tap and lift. Good. Now adding on here, we lift the leg. We're going to pull that knee in towards the elbow. Straighten the leg back out. Slowly lower down. Lift. Really pull that knee in. Keep it nice and high. Even line it up with your tricep. So even higher up that arm if you can. Drawing in through the waist so we don't twist through the body too much as that knee bends in. We've just got 2 more here. Beautiful. Now on our last one, we keep that knee bent. So keep the knee bent and close it down. Open it up. For 4. Big squeeze. 3. 2. That's it. 1. Let's hold for 5. Keep that knee high, shin parallel. 4. Squeeze. 3. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Bring it down. Nice job. Sit back onto your heels. Roll the shoulders up, down and back a few times. Whew. Perfect. So we've made it to our upper body section now, really focusing on chest, shoulders and biceps with some Pilates push-ups. So let's come back onto hands and knees. Now you can keep your knees underneath your hips, hip distance apart. But if you did want a little bit more, shuffle those knees back about 20-30 centimeters. Hands are slightly wider than shoulder width and hips lowering forward into your plank here. So let's lower down for a count of 2, up for 1. So we lower for 1, 2, press up for 1. Beautiful. Lower for 1, 2, press up for 1. Keep your body in that plank position. Try not to sink through the hips or the lower back. Elbows out on that 45-degree angle. Press the floor away. That's it. Now you can stay on your knees or tuck the toes, come up into a full plank. Now hear me out, we're not on the toes the whole time. So what we'll do is we lower down on our toes. 1, 2, drop the knees, untuck, press up on the knees so it's a little bit nicer. Tuck the toes again, lift, lower down. 1, 2, lower the knees, untuck the feet and press up. Now if you're with me, we're doing 3 more. Tuck the toes, lift, lower. 1, 2, knees down, toes untuck, press up. If you're on the knees, just keep going at your own pace. Last one here, lift up, lower down, knees, feet, press up. Good job. Sit back into a child's pose, stretch for a moment. Whew. Heart rate is up a little bit there. Really feel that in the chest and the shoulders with that variation. Beautiful. Now I'm just going to swing around for the other side. You don't really have to move though. So finding hands and knees, and we'll do our other side of donkey kicks. Hands underneath shoulders. Left knee slightly to the midline. Right foot flexed. Knee stays bent. Core engaged, so lifting up, pressing that mat away. And let's lift the foot and leg to that donkey kick, big squeeze. Hold, point the foot, straighten the leg. Flex, bend, and then draw the knee back in. Beautiful. So keep that core engaged the whole time. Press the heel to the sky, point the foot, straighten the leg. Flex the foot, bend the knee. Pull back in. We want to feel like we're moving through really thick honey, so really resisting every single movement, squeezing every single muscle that we can connect to. The slower you take that movement, the more opportunity you have to feel into it as well. If you feel like you're starting to sink through your chest, just press your hands into the mat a little bit more, push your shoulders away. Maybe a slight rounding through the upper back helps you. Just 3 more here. Keep that core engaged, press the heel to the sky, squeeze that glute. That's it, we've got 2. On our last one, we keep that leg straight. So we do 1 more, press, extend, and then we drop that left elbow and forearm down, slightly opening to the right side. Bring our leg to external rotation, tap towards the back front corner of the mat and lift. So we're tapping on that diagonal, really light tap, squeeze, and it's a lift rather than a kick. So we squeeze the muscles to lift, that's it, and lower. Whew. Beautiful. Pressing into the arms, the forearms, the elbows and shoulders, making sure the rest of the body stay engaged and lifted. Waist drawing in. Let's add our knee tuck. So we lift, pulling that knee into the elbow or the bicep, so nice and high. Press and lower. Lift, pull that knee in, keep it up nice and high. That's it. Extend. Good, and lower. Wonderful. 3 more here. Squeeze it in. Reach. Lower. 2. Last one, we lift. We pull the knee in. Keep the shin parallel to the ceiling and we close and open. Fire hydrant for 4. Draw that waist in. 3. Beautiful. 2. Press through the arms and shoulders. On 1, let's hold. Squeeze. Hold for 5. Make sure the knee doesn't drop. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Good job. That is the definition of a slow burn. Well done. So we are all finished. We're just taking a quick glute stretch before we wrap things up. So take a seat with your legs out in front of you. Cross your left ankle over your right knee, flexing the foot back. Hands and arms kickstanding behind you, open chest. And if you want to go a little bit deeper, just lift the hips and move those hips forward so that your right knee is a little bit more bent. Keep that chest open, keep flexing the left toes back. Slow down the breath here. Feel that beautiful stretch through your left glute. Let's come onto the other side. Extend your left leg out in front with a slight bend. Cross your right ankle over the left knee. Staying here if that's enough, or picking the hips or the heel up and just bringing yourself a bit closer towards that heel. So you're bending your left knee a bit more. Relax the shoulders. That's it, last breath in here and out. Beautiful. Come to a comfortable seated position and just give the wrists a bit of a roll. So they took a lot of weight in our donkey kicks, in that push-up series. So just roll them out, stretch them out, reverse those circles. That's it. Beautiful. So take any other stretches you feel like your body needs. Otherwise, you are all done for class. So well done. I hope you enjoyed this quick Pilates slow burn. If you did, please make sure to like this video and share it with a friend or a family member. as well as subscribing to my channel so we can keep doing Pilates together. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.